Good morning or afternoon. Rate of change. To find the average rate of change, we basically divide the change in the output value by the change in the input value. Let's say we have current or voltage. Okay? So, if the question asks us to find out the rate of change of current, so that's basically it's going to be di over dt. And if the question asks find the rate of change of voltage, so basically it means dV over dt. As you can see for both examples, it's with respect to time, t, yeah? So, usually when the question asks find the rate of change, it's basically asking to differentiate the function. Okay? Differentiate the function. Okay. So we have good examples here. Okay. Find the rate of change of the following functions when the time t is equal to 3 seconds. So let's start with A. We've got current equal 4t squared plus t plus 4. If you are not sure how to differentiate the function, we went over on our previous video on differentiation. So to differentiate current, okay, so we multiply the power by the coefficient of t, so 3 times 2, it's going to be 6 here, and we're going to subtract 1 from the power. 3 minus 2 is 3 minus 1 is 2. Same thing here, 2 times 4 is 8, and the power 2 minus 1 is 1. Usually we don't write 1, and when we have t by itself, is basically there's an invisible 1 here and the power 1 here, so you're just going to end up having 1, and the constant number becomes 0. So the final step is he wants us to find out di by dt, or the rate of change of current when t is equal 3. So all we need to do now, replace t by 3. Okay, so 3 squared plus 8 times 3 plus 1. So if we type this number into our scientific calculator, and should give us di by dt is going to be 79. Okay, double check that using scientific calculator. We move now to example B. Okay, so B, we have I equal t cubed plus 2 to the power 3. So to differentiate this function, we have to use chain rule. Okay, you can check that. It's on the previous video that I downloaded. It was about chain rule. So to differentiate that, I'm gonna say let u be whatever inside the bracket. So inside the bracket is t cubed plus 2. So if that's all u, so I will be u all to the power 3. Okay, so we're going to differentiate these functions individually. So if we differentiate u, we're going to end up having du by dt. Again, bring the power to the front. That would be 3t squared, and the constant number 2 will become 0. Same thing here. If we differentiate I with respect to u, So bring the power to the front, subtract 1 from the power. And the formula for chain rule was di by dt is basically we're gonna multiply that by that. Okay, so it will be 3t square all multiplies by 3u square. Okay, let's try to simplify. 3 times 3, 9 t square u square. Now we need to bring the value of u from the beginning. This was the value of u. Okay, so that will be 9 t square. So we're gonna replace u by t cube plus 2, and we're gonna bring this power 2 back. Okay, that's the value of di by dt. Now the question asks, find the rate of change when t is equal 3. So we're gonna do the same thing as we did on previous example. We're gonna replace t by 3. Okay. So we're gonna type these numbers into our scientific calculator, and we're gonna get an answer. So that will be the 81. So I think it's gonna be 68,121. If you find this video useful, please like and subscribe. Thanks.